Town hall without a story about inflation, so here you go. Even though the rate dropped back in April, it's clear things are still much more expensive than they used to be, including food and gas and housing costs. And now, New York State lawmakers are considering a ban on certain pesticides that could lead to even higher prices at the grocery store. Linda Baccaro breaks down the debate.
There's no arguing that food prices are up.
I think that the prices are ridiculous. People are having a hard time feeding their families.
I just think that the food prices are astronomical. You need to get a second job just to pay for food to go to a grocery store.
Now, New York State legislators are debating a bill aimed at protecting birds and bees, but might end up stinging consumers, according to this dairy farmer at Hudson Valley Fresh.
So it would probably raise the price of food generally.
The proposed measure would ban the use of a certain group of pesticides known as neonics. A Cornell study found a connection between these pesticides and a dwindling bee population. John Ubaldo is known as the Bullish Farmer, running a farm upstate and a store called The Outpost in Bedford Village. He says there was a huge problem with bees this past year, affecting the important role of pollinators.
There was about a 50% loss of bees. The bee population has been dying off in staggering amounts around the country.
If the bill passes, some farmers say they'll have to resort to more costly pesticides to help protect their crops and yield, with the increased costs likely passed on to consumers.
From a dairy farmer standpoint who feeds corn to his cows, it would stink to have to go back to using those nasty pesticides.
The one thing all sides agree on is that there is a problem with the bee population. The question is what to do about it.
And there's no doubt bees are under stress and pollinators are critical. But this particular facet of using neonics on our treated seed, to me, is a zero problem for pollinators.
I think every farmer is inherently anti-regulation. This is rather an important issue because the bee colonies are declining substantially.
Time is ticking on the bill. The legislative session ends next week.